Welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. My name is Lynn, and I have a few new subscribers, so I thought I'd just take a few seconds to welcome my new subscribers. So welcome, and just tell you a little bit about myself. So I live in Eastern Ontario, Canada with my family, which is my husband David, our daughter Grace, and our son Aiden. And we have about 3 acres of property, though I will admit a good half of it we don't use right now for growing our gardens and our apple trees and food forests that we're trying to build. And we also have chickens. And we've been here about 8 years, and it is called Bucket List Homestead because with my first battle of cancer in 2012, my first battle with cancer, we actually, during, I think, my first or second chemo treatment, we actually came up with a bucket list of things we wanted to have or do when I was better, never if. My husband never, ever, ever let me say if, it was always when. So, and at the top of that list was, we were a military family, and we had been living in military housing at that point for about 20 years. And we were desperate for our own place. We were finally ready to have our own home. I wanted quiet. I wanted a place where my children could play because they were still fairly young then. And we wanted lots of land for them to be able to play and be kids and to have large gardens and to have apple trees and pear trees and all that. And chickens. Oh, I wanted chickens so bad. So that was at the top of our list, and we made that dream come true. We checked that off our bucket list 8 years ago. So, I said we are a military family. My husband did 30 years in the Canadian Armed Forces full-time, and 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, he retired from full-time military and went into the reserves, so we're still a military family. We're also a Tourette's syndrome awareness support, as our youngest son, Aiden, has Tourette's syndrome, and you'll see me talk about that a lot, especially in June, because that's Tourette's syndrome awareness month. And Aiden actually did a live with me a few months ago, back in the last day of Tourette's syndrome awareness month, just talking a little bit about it. So, I'm originally from Maine, actually, in the States. So I still have a lot of American family. So, yeah, and I've been living in Canada. It will be 30 years. 2023 is our 30th wedding anniversary. We got married very young, high school sweetheart. So that's us in a nutshell. So now that that's all out of the way, as you can see, I am standing in what we call our store. This is a room in the house that it's kind of a room of everything. It's a store, which goes all the way over to here. It's storage for small appliances. I have 2 shelves roughly of craft supplies that I keep in here, and it's also our gym. So it's right off our kitchen. It's not ideal, but we make it work. So I'm standing in front of this because we are at the end of December. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We had a wonderful Christmas, nice and quiet the way we liked it. We were one of the fortunate ones, and we didn't lose power during Christmas, even though we were ready for it with our new generator. But now that we're getting ready close to New Year's, which is going to start the 3 Rivers Homestead Pantry Challenge. This will be our 2nd year participating in it for us. So I am just going over everything, organizing, seeing what we have, because I'm meal planning, which I will share with you also, for the whole month of January. We know we're going to do it for sure January. I'm thinking we're going to do it for February, but I can't think February meal plan. January, a whole month of January is enough right now. So I'm focusing on January. I'm not shopping today. I'm doing all this because we are going out grocery shopping today. I'm not grocery shopping to stock up for things necessarily for the Pantry Challenge. It's just the end of the month, and there's certain things that we normally would be getting anyway. So mainly for the kids, but there's just a few things like we're out of rice, we're out of potatoes. So things like that I would normally be getting anyway. And, our Pantry Challenge this year is going to be a little different. Last year I allocated $25 a week, basically for dairy because we don't have a cow and we go through a lot of dairy in this house. Gracie, for the most part, is non-dairy, but the rest of us drink dairy. This year, because of the prices of everything and things I'm hearing about prices going up even more in February, we've decided if we see things we want or need, or we know we're going to want or need on a really good price in the coming weeks, we are going to buy it. Normally we wouldn't during this challenge, but we are. I'm not going to use those things in the challenge. These will be things for later on, but with the cost of everything, I almost can afford not to pass up a good price on groceries. if we see things. So that's one thing that is going to be a little different this year. If we don't see a good deal on things, we will stick to the $25 a week. Absolutely. $25 a week, I'm going to still use during the Pantry Challenge. That will pay for our dairy, mainly milk, creamer, some yogurt, a few things like that. I am going to be making my own yogurt during the Pantry Challenge, which I'm excited, but just a few things like that. So that is all I will use during the Pantry Challenge is $25 a week budget. I hope that makes sense to people. But like I said, if we see things for a good price, we will buy them, but we will not use them during the Pantry Challenge. So this is our store. And that's where I keep a lot of my canned goods that I have canned myself, our stockpile, so to speak. And then in here, which is half laundry room, this is our pantry. This is all my baking section of the pantry. And this is things we use pretty much daily. And as like there's one jar of carrots here. This is a little disorganized. I still have to organize this a little bit better. But like I have one big can of pork here, and any extra I keep in the store. So this is a little messy, I will admit. The house is messy because we are still putting away Christmas. That's the other thing I hope to get to today. We're going to wrap up. We did get rid of our kitchen Christmas tree. That's gone. But we still have to get rid of the rest of the kitchen decorations. That's today. And then the next couple of days, the rest of Christmas will get put away. So excuse the mess. If you see all this mess, that's because we're still in the holiday disorganization stage of our weeks off here. So I've made my list. The kids have given me their list. We're going to head off to the grocery store. I will show you what we're picking up just to make sure. Like I said, this isn't just a normal grocery haul for the end of the month for us. And hopefully we'll find some good deals on a few things. Just trying to decide. And I also have to go through my recipes because part of my goal for this new year is to do at least one new recipe a week. I have so many cookbooks and recipes I've printed off and recipes I've saved on a bookmark on Google or whatnot. And I always say someday, I'll try these someday. Well, someday is today because we need to try them, see if we like them. If I don't like them, then I can get rid of them, which is part of the decluttering that I am in the process of doing too. So, okay, are you ready to go to the store?
Ready.
All right, we're off. Well, we're back from our adventures at the store, and this is the most we've spent in a while because we haven't gone. The last grocery haul I did was, I think, for the very, very beginning of the month, end of November, beginning of December, and we didn't need to get a lot of stuff, but there's some deals on, so, you know, like I said, you're going to stock up when you see the deals. And we went to the dollar store, which David calls the dollar sucking store because the dollar just gets sucked out of your wallet when you're in there. But, so I'm going to show you, because we got some food, actually, at our Dollarama, because there's some good deals there, and we got a few extra things. But I will say, we're not finding the deals all that great for after Christmas. Things aren't even half price at a lot of places. They're like just a couple dollars off or 25%. That's not a deal to me. But I don't have anything I need, so we're actually even saving more money because we're not buying a whole lot. Oh, Dollarama here is probably close to Dollar General in the States. We have things anywhere from $1 up to $5 now. It used to be $4, now it's up to $5. So one of the things I got, I've been wanting one of these because you all know I make homemade pizza every week. That's actually what we're having for New Year's Eve this year is homemade pizza. And I've been wanting something to cut the pizza easier. And I've been looking at one of these pizza rockers on Amazon. And they were quite pricey. And we found this one for $5 today at Dollarama. So I'll let you know how it works. I got Aiden. This was a good deal. We got 8 bags of these little chips for $4. And he pretty much likes all 3, which is very hard to find. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 he doesn't like in them. So we got that. I got him also a box of Chips Ahoy cookies for back to school. They don't go back to school for another whole over week here. So those aren't probably going to last before back to school. Rice. So David got himself 2 of these Uncle Ben's rice peel-offs. I found myself 4 organic Seeds of Change jasmine rice. These are $2.50, I think. No, these were $2.50. These were $2 a bag. Right now, these are over $5 at most of the stores. I think I was pretty good considering I only got 4. But that's a really good price. Grace also, this was another great find. Organic rice crackers. Grace loves these. I mean, loves them. $1.25 a bag, or a container, whatever you want to call these. and they're organic. Like, so we bought her 4 of them. We also got some things for New Year's Eve. We got some cups, you know, and some plates. Just, you know, it's just the 4 of us, but, you know, we can still do a few fun things. David got some duct tape. I got this. This was new there for our tea bar area. They're absorbent sheets. Like, they suck up everything, which is good because people spill things over there and they don't wipe them up. So I grabbed that, and that was $2. I needed some dish soap. My stockpile, I had none left. I took out the last bottle of the stockpile a couple days ago. This was $1.75, I think, which is crazy price here. Walmart's not even that cheap, so that was a great deal. I got some plant food for my indoor plants because, man, they need it. I got 2 bags of organic potting mix. These are only 75 cents a bag because I am going to plant some lettuce during the Pantry Challenge. Lettuce is crazy expensive here right now. I know it is everywhere. And if you can even find it, it's impossible. I don't know what's going on because it doesn't take that long for lettuce to grow. It's crazy. So my friend Tanya from Nightfall Homestead and I, we're going to grow lettuce during this Pantry Challenge and take you all along with us. See how it does in our windowsill so we can have some lettuce. Not only because the price is so high, but because we're both doing the Pantry Challenge. And this way we can maybe still have lettuce as part of our, our meals. We will see. I'm going to try. I'm actually going to plant them today or tomorrow, and I record that in another video and bring you along, and we'll see how we do with that. And luckily I was able to find seeds at, it's like a bargain kind of store. These were 2 for $1.25, I think. So I really wanted Boston lettuce, which I did find at PV, aka TSC stores, Tractor Supply stores, but they were, I don't think I can grow Boston lettuce inside. I don't think it will work. They get pretty big heads. So, and what else did we get? And that's it. Oh no, yes, I got this. I have one now, but it's plastic and it doesn't work really well. This is an herb stripper, but at the end of this, you take off this and it's sharp and it can chop them up too for $3. So I thought I'd try it because it's got to be better than the other thing I have. That's everything we got at Dollarama. And then the only other, oh, we did get dog food. I was going to say we made 3 stops, but the other place was just dog food. Our last stop and was where we got the majority of our groceries. I just realized I also got these at the Dollarama. These are new at the Dollarama. These were $5 for 90. I know, they're plastic. They're not great. They are recyclable. They're but when we go out, I like to get, you all know I like to go to Tim Hortons and get my tea. And I bring my own honey into the vehicle because you can't get honey as an additive in tea here. It's just the pure white sugar. And now I can have spoons in the Jeep or my car that are ready to go. So, yeah, so I did get them. Okay, so this was our last stop, was the groceries. So we got for lunches for the next couple of days some Swiss cheese and some ham. It was on sale, thank goodness, but it's not normally our brand, but our brand we like is double the price of this brand. So we said, yeah, we'll get this. I got this dip. This is a really good brand of cream cheese too. No additives, non-GMO, it has no artificial colors or anything. It's really good. I got this to go with for New Year's Eve. And again, some more. This was on sale, so we bought another block of this. Gracie actually wanted the cheese sticks that we usually buy, but they were insanely expensive. So we're just going to cut these up and have them ready to go. David and I got another 2 boxes of these. We really liked these when we got them a month ago, and they were still on sale for $8.99. These were delicious. So they'll be going into the menu plan for January. My favorite. Boom Chicka Pop. This dark chocolate drizzle sea salt kettle corn, and it was clearance because it's considered holiday. I got 2 bags. This is amazing. If you have a chance to try it, try it. It is so good. I'll be making my own during the Pantry Challenge once this one's gone. Got the kids some koala cereal. I won't even tell you the price because it's disgusting. I got another bag because this will be part of the menu plan going into January. I know we don't have enough left, so we got to have a bag of them for menu for loaded nachos. David got 1 loaf of bread. This is hopefully the last loaf of bread we buy because I will be making bread during the Pantry Challenge. 2 bags of chips for New Year's Eve. Gracie asked for some granola bars, and we got Aiden a box of granola bars. We wanted to add this to our stockpile. This was on the list for the end of the month anyway. 2 boxes of the Annie's mac and cheese. We got Aiden 3 cans of brisk iced tea. We got him 2 boxes of the caramel toast crunch. He really likes that. Gracie asked if we could get her some mandarins, and they were on sale, thank goodness, so we got her 2 of them. I got some organic lemons. I was so happy. I love it when organic's cheaper than non-organic. And these were on sale, and they were $1.50 a bag cheaper than regular ones. And I am going to slice these up and dehydrate them so I have them for my water going into the new year. Because that is one of my goals, is to get more water. Drink more water, because I do not drink enough. I'm terrible at it. And I admit it, but I'm terrible at it. So, yeah. So I got them. Bananas were on sale for 49 cents a pound, and we purposely got greener ones so we can have them for, a while. So we got them. Got Aiden a box of his muffins, only 1 box, because these have gone up insanely stupid high. I'm almost completely out of ginger, and boy, it's been hard to find. I don't know why. If there's an issue going on with ground ginger, but we found this. This was on sale. I didn't want to get another jar because I have a jar, and normally I buy organic ground ginger in a bag and just refill my jar. But again, I haven't been able to find it. Normally this was $7, and it was on sale for $3.50. So, yeah, that's crazy. Found my potatoes. What is this? This is a 15-pound bag of the red potatoes. They're the perfectly imperfects here. This was $5. The 10-pound bag was $5. So I feel we got a deal on them, but not as good as I was hoping. They were on sale. I guess we missed it for $1.88 not too long ago. So we got them. This is for New Year's Eve. Once this is gone, we won't be buying any more of this. So that's for New Year's Eve. And I got some rice for when we run out of the microwavable stuff. And I'll actually have to make some rice. So I got them. Oh, and I did get, because these were marked down, my Walker shortbread cookies. I didn't buy any during Christmas for 2 reasons. One, I make my own. Mine turned out terrible this year. I don't know if I used a recipe that I don't normally use. I thought I was using my usual recipe, but maybe whatever they were terrible. And I mean, I literally wanted to cry because I used the really good Kerry Irish Gold butter in them and everything, and they were terrible. So anyway, I was going to buy some to have for Christmas Eve, and they were stupid expensive. These little boxes that I just showed you, they were $7 and $8 at the grocery stores here. They never used to be that much, and I refused to pay them. But today, I got these for $3. So instead of Christmas Eve, we'll have them for New Year's Eve. Just a cup. It's not a big container box of them. It's 5 ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels like there's maybe 8 cookies in there. But I wasn't paying $8 or $9. It's just nuts. So, okay, folks. So that is all our haul. I'm going to get this all put away, and then I will talk to you about my menu plan, the template that I have designed that you can have access to, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute, and a few other things that I've done that I'm hoping to do during January. Well, it's the next day, so I had all intentions of finishing and doing all this video in one day, but we got into putting away all the Christmas decorations mode yesterday, and I wanted to stay with that. So the only thing left is our Christmas tree in the main living room, and I'll probably leave that up. We might take that down New Year's Day kind of thing. So I am menu planning now that I know everything for sure, what I have for ingredients and in my pantry and stuff. So I'm menu planning. Now, I have bought planners in the past, and I love them. I am a stationery junkie. I love pens, I love papers, journals, all that. I do. And I'm still old school that I still like to write things down. I use a bit of both. I use technology for maybe lists sometimes, and I also do writing down for lists sometimes. And I wanted to make my own template for a menu plan for what I need, because a lot of times you would get them and they'd have so much more stuff than what I would use, and I always felt like it was such a waste. So I mentioned in my live last week that I designed a template for myself, and then I thought, well, maybe I can add it, I can share it. So I am offering it to anyone who becomes a member to my channel, and you just hit the join button that's below this video, where the like button is. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. You hit join, and for 99 cents a month, you become a member to my channel. It helps support my channel, and I will also be doing extra things just for members. Certain videos that you might only see, or sneak peeks that you will only see. Also, you will get access to some things that I am doing, such as this template. I actually have 2 templates for you. You can have both. You can choose from one. whichever you want. So the first one is the menu plan. So, which I am currently working on my laptop right here, because I'm still working on my menu plan. I have almost half the month planned out already, but this is the menu plan. Okay, sorry, it got a little wet. And all you have, so you would get the link for this. And if you don't have Canva, because this is what I use to make this, you can still do this, because I sent this to my husband to make sure. He doesn't have Canva, and he was able to still do what you could do with it. You just type in each box what you're going to have each day for supper. Now, this is just for supper. I don't necessarily menu plan for breakfast and lunch, because I only have myself, for the most part, to worry about breakfast and lunch. My husband takes leftovers for lunch, but so I don't necessarily menu plan that. So this is for supper. And then down here, I have what you need to take out of the freezer, because I always forget that part. So this is everything you need to take out for the freezer, okay? And as I said, that's available to anyone who joins my membership this month. Also, I find January is kind of like spring for me. I clean my house top to bottom. There's just something about a new year and going into it fresh, and I clean it like it's spring cleaning. And I also have some projects that I want to get off my to-do list. And, you know, I made a cute template for that, because it's funner to do it when it's cute. At least I find I'm more likely to do them if it's a cute thing. So this is my projects for January. And I put each project in, what else? A mason jar. And of course there has to be a burn on it. So you can also get this template also if you join my membership this month. Okay? And I think I'm going to add, on the template that I will share, there'll be 1, 2, 3 more mason jars at the top. So you'll have 4, 8, 12. Okay? And then you can edit it and do whatever you want. You can add more, you can take away. It's totally up to you. Once you get the template, you can edit it how you like. Sorry, I have a puppy pulling on my leg. We've been busy and she's feeling a little neglected, so she's pulling on me. So yeah, so that one, and you can have both for joining my membership. And I will be sharing more templates as the year goes on. And hopefully, my other news is I'm hoping to have my website up and running in January. I was hoping to have it actually up the first day of January. That's not going to happen, but it will happen sometime in January. I will be sharing templates there, recipes there. So once that's up and running, I will share and let you all know. I'm very excited about it. So what I have done, I have got so many cookbooks. I actually went through and got rid of a lot of them because it was crazy. How many I had. I can't resist them when they're clearance to like $3, $4, $5. It's like, wow, that's only so. But I went through them, and I have got 3 actual cookbooks here on the table. Okay, and then I have my giant binder that is full of recipes, everything from breakfast to suppers to breads to desserts. All that is in that binder. What I'm doing is, just for January, I think, we'll see, I might go into the binder. I'm going to take 3 of these cookbooks that I love and find at least 1 new recipe a week that I am going to be trying, because that's one of my goals for this year, is to try at least 1 new recipe a week. The first book I'm going to look at through is my Fresh Eggs Daily Cookbook. I adore Lisa Steele. I have her Everything You Need to Know About Chickens, Fresh Eggs Daily book. I love it. It was one of the very first books I got when I knew we wanted to get chickens. She's so knowledgeable for chickens and ducks. I also have a couple of her other project books for making things for the chicken coop or just around your house. So anyway, she came up with this cookbook. I think it was right after Christmas last year, if I remember correctly. So the first recipe I have found in here, which I love because it uses up leftovers, is Toasty Holiday Strata. And it sounds really, really good. I can't share the recipe because it isn't her cookbook, but I will share the link for the cookbook down in the description box. But this has bread, any kind of cooked meat, some onions, some Swiss cheese, eggs, of course, because that's what this whole cookbook is about. It takes up 8 eggs, which I have a ton of eggs. I have a ton I froze, thinking we wouldn't have as many eggs this winter. Nobody told my chickens that, apparently. So, so that'll be, I'm just going to show you when you get the template. So here is mine on my screen here. I hope you can see that. There we go. And as you can see, I've already got some days filled in. And I think because we will have leftovers probably by this time, I'm going to put them into, so you just go to text, okay? It'll come up here. And I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm going to put in STATA. All right, now you can see that better. So, as you can see, I have, oops, I lost my R. Strata. And then I'm just going to put it on here on the 5th. Because I know I'll have leftover meat from either one of these days this week. And that's it. And then once you're done, you can print this off and put it on your refrigerator. That's where I'm going to keep mine anyway, so I can see it. And I just, you know, hey, any of these challenges give me an excuse to play around with stationery or anything. I love it, but I just find it makes it funner and a little more organized. And I find if it's organized and fun, you're more likely to actually complete the challenge. So the other cookbooks I'm going to be looking through to finish my menu plan is Pioneer Woman, New Frontier. Grace got me this for Christmas, honestly, 3 or 4, maybe longer, years ago. And I have barely made anything out of it. So I'm going to look through this and see what I can find. And then, of course, my Irish pub cookbook. I've only made, I think, 1 or 2 of the breads out of this. So I'm going to see what's in here and maybe pick something out of here and add it to my menu plan. So I got to get to it. I might not finish this whole month today, but if I can get the first 2 weeks done, at least for January, then I consider that a success. So I have a good 75% of the month done. So I'm going to call that a day, but I just want to show you what I have done. So I find what really helps you be successful with this is I have some of the same things every week. So every Tuesday, I hope you can see that. Maybe if I make this bigger on here. There we go. Every Tuesday will be Taco Tuesday. Okay? And just like every Friday is pizza here in this house. I make our own pizza. And every Wednesday for us, it's going to be breakfast this month. And I just find that helps make things a little bit easier for me. And then, I mean, I still have lots of days where I get to be creative and stuff, but these are days. And Taco Tuesday can also be loaded nachos or anything like that, depending on, I'll know what that means. So I've taken out, oops, I forgot to put, so I'm going to duplicate this, bring this up. I need to take ground beef out of the freezer on these days too. Okay, I have to take 2 out that week. So that's good. I'm going to make this one a little bigger so I can actually see it. All right, so this is a good portion of my menu plan done. And I'm really excited. So this is a new recipe for us. That will be the very first week. This is a new recipe, chicken with pesto cream sauce. That's from Pioneer Woman. And I also put what cookbook I'm getting this recipe out of at the bottom. So I know. I have a ton of pesto that I made back in the summer, so I am excited to actually start using that. And here's a new one, roast pork from the Irish Pub cookbook, and that sounds good. So I still have a few days left. I will put my heads together with the family. We'll all put our heads together, I should say, and we will figure out these last few days here, and then I'll print this off. And hopefully by the first day we start the challenge, I will be able to show you my printed one all out on my refrigerator. So really quick to let you know my projects I hope to do for January. Freeze my garlic. I am so embarrassed to say that my garlic is still in the basket waiting to get processed and put into the freezer. I know I'm going to lose some of it, and that's my fault because I took too long to get to it, but I I will get to it, absolutely. I have a lot of beans that I want to can, right there. This is black beans and some kidney beans that I got for an amazing price back at the end of November. So I want to get them canned so they'll be ready to go. Pea soup. I've been wanting to do this forever. I'm the only one who eats it, so I know we're going to have a lot of it. But I have a ham bone from a ham we made a couple weeks ago frozen that I am going to use for that. So that's one of my projects. I found in my deep freezer doing this pantry challenge, checking to see what I have. I found a whole bag of frozen, 2 bags of frozen tomatoes I forgot to process. So they're going to be tomato soup, and I'm going to can that. Yogurt. I'm going to make Grace and I yogurt, her dairy-free and me dairy, Greek yogurt, and I got a yogurt maker. Very, very cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Oh my goodness, 3 or 4 months ago. So I can't wait to use it. Beef broth and chicken broth. I have a lot of carcasses and bones in my freezer that I want to get out and get them in, and I've used a lot of the broths the last few weeks, so it's time to stock them back up. I got to plant my lettuce. We will be doing that tomorrow. I have to haul out my grow lights, I think, because the size of the pot I'm going to need, it's not going to fit in the windowsill really well that I was going to put them in, and the other windowsill won't get enough light. So I'm going to haul out my grow lights. I'm going to sweet talk my husband into getting those out for me. And sourdough. My friend Annie from Back to Basics Homestead graciously sent me some dehydrated sourdough starter that she had, and I am going to learn how to make it. I've never done it before. I'm a little intimidated, I'm not going to lie, because it looks a little scary, but I'm going to try it. Grace loves sourdough bread. She loves it. I hear her giggling. She's like, yes, I do. So it'd be nice to be able to make her some fresh sourdough, and I'm curious, you know, to be able to use sourdough to make sourdough pancakes for one of our breakfast nights here on the menu plan. So that is it, folks. I am almost 100% ready for the challenge. Good thing I still have tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve, to finalize it, and it is a whole month. So, I mean, I'm okay, you know, if I don't get this whole month. I have the first 2 weeks, almost the first 3 weeks. There's 1 day left on the 3rd week. I don't have any filled in. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Are you all doing the pantry challenge? Let me know down in the comments, if you're doing it, what kind of rules are you having? What's the parameters you set up for yourself? Are you looking forward to it? I really am. Lots to do still, I think, but I'm excited, and I am all ready for this year, and I'm excited. We have lots of goals that we want to get done, which we'll be talking about those later. So till then, folks, take care. God bless. We'll see you all soon, and Happy New Year 2023.